A tropical wave in the Philippine Sea right over Yap and Palau has a chance of development as we go ahead over the next 2 days. And even if it developed or not, we're still going to be looking at an area of low pressure in the Philippine Sea that likely is going to increase showers because of that enhanced monsoonal flow. So we got plenty to talk about out here in the Western Pacific. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. Let's get into it. And first off, I want to tell you about what's happening right now. We did have some heavy showers due to that heavy monsoonal flow across parts of northwestern Luzon, extending down even towards the Manila area. No surprise there. We are in the rainy season officially now for that specific spot. But what I'm talking about is this area just towards the east of the Philippines. Look at this broad area of convection out here. Overall, I mean, you look at microwave imagery. This is the precipitable water vapor in the atmosphere. You have that broad circulation. What's notable here is see where that dry air kind of extends right about here, just over about the Ogasawara Islands or just south of there. And you have overall that trough towards our north and then this broad area convection. Now, this is important to know because if that high pressure ridge doesn't extend very far west, we would see this try to develop and track towards the north. Now, in this particular image, it does look like it extends further west. So that's why, if we go back to this graphic here, I do have kind of this range of where this potentially could go because it really depends on the extent of the Westpac high. In either case, though, we're likely going to see that enhanced monsoonal flow coming on the backside of it. So here's the broader picture. Here's our area of convection. Here's the Philippines. There's good old Guam, Yap, Palau all out here, also getting in on the rainfall. And you know, as we look ahead, this is specifically the ECMWF, which is not as aggressive as the GFS in our guidance outlooks. But this does show you kind of this broad rotation trying to wrap up. See it moving towards the north, kind of bumping up against the Westpac high over here. There's a trough coming in from the north that should lift it up, so it kind of extends like that. But that's not really the key thing I want you to focus in on in this particular situation. It's more about that enhanced flow coming in from the west, and look at how the showers just start to come in, and you get a lot of rain extending from Mindanao all the way back up towards northwestern Luzon as well in this enhanced habagat that we often call that out here in this type of setup. Now, very similar outcome if we want to compare models here, which I always suggest you should. If we talk about the GFS, let's jump over to windy here. Now, this is the ECMWF showing how about we're going to jump this out till about Monday, where we had that area of low pressure off of the Philippine coast, that river of moisture. See kind of the winds rolling across Visayas at this point. Jump this over to the GFS. See, the idea is the same, but the intensity is a lot stronger. And GFS is very optimistic in a bad sense of developing storms. It usually is much more aggressive. But it also picks up on rapid intensification more so too. In this scenario, though, it would keep off of the northeast coast of the Philippines, but it would be a big issue for Taiwan and maybe even the southern Japanese islands, including Okinawa. ECMWF, not so much the case. The bigger issue would be that monsoonal flow kicking down towards the south. So, you know, there's a couple outcomes here, but I think the number one thing is just to be ready for the rainfall, especially in the Philippines, where you are going to, in either case, see that river of moisture set up. Now, of course, if we get signs of a full-on big old typhoon, that would obviously be the case first and foremost. But for now, you know, you want to monitor. But I think for people on the west coast of the Philippines, where you are already getting the heavy rainfall, you should be ready for flooding rains because of that monsoonal enhancement we're going to be seeing over the next few days here. So, yeah, stay dry, stay safe. I hope everybody, I hope you find this video useful. And I'm going to continue to keep you posted. Big shout out to everybody that likes and subscribes to this channel, though. And if you want to become a Patreon member or a YouTube member, the link is down below. It does help out the channel a lot, and I truly mean that. So thank you very much for everybody that stops by and helps us out here. All right, number one thing of always is thanks for watching, and of course, stay safe out there, friends.